In this chapter, we're going to look at probability. We're going to look at a range of different techniques we can use to solve probability questions, starting with Venn diagrams. In this video, I'm going to show you how to construct a Venn diagram, which you can then use to solve probability questions. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So a group of 100 people produced the following information relating to three attributes. The attributes were wearing glasses, being left-handed, and having dark hair. Okay, so since I've got these three different attributes, I know it's going to be a Venn diagram with three different regions in it, or rather three different circles overlapping. So I can draw out my three circles like this, and I'll label up my regions. So I'll have G for glasses, L for being left-handed, and D for having dark hair. All right, so now I can try to fill in the information. So glasses were worn by 36 people. So that means that this entire G bubble here, that's going to account for 36 people. So I can't fill in anything yet there. 28 people were left-handed. That means this whole bubble here adds up to 28, and 36 had dark hair again. So this whole D circle here should add up to 36. So I still can't fill anything in. There were 17 who wore glasses and were left-handed, 19 who wore glasses and had dark hair, and 15 who were left-handed with dark hair. Only 10 people wore glasses, were left-handed, and had dark hair. All right, so those 10 people go in the middle. They're the 10 people who have all three attributes. Okay, now I can start to work backwards. So working backwards, so I've kind of used this 10 here. What about that 15? That was 15 people who were left-handed and had dark hair. Well, left-handed and dark hair is the overlap or the intersection of the L and the D region. So that's this region here should add up to 15. We've already got 10 here, which means 5 is left over here. So I've now used that 15. Okay, working backwards, what about these 19? There were 19 people who wore glasses and had dark hair. So wore glasses is G, had dark hair is D, so this intersection region, this overlapping region here between G and D should add up to 19. So I've already got 10, so it's another 9 here. Next, okay, these 17. There are 17 who wore glasses and were left-handed. So that's the intersection of G and L. So it's this region here. Should add up to 17. I've already got 10, so 7 is left. Okay, now I can look at the information given at the start on the whole regions. So I had 36 people had dark hair. So that means that this entire D region here should add up to 36. I've already got 9 plus 10 is 19, plus 5 is 24, so I need another 12 to complete the 36 people who had dark hair. Okay, there were 28 people who were left-handed, so I need my L region to add up to 28. I've got 7 plus 10 is 17, plus 5 is 22, so I need 6 more to complete the L region, so it adds up to 28. And finally, we've got, or penultimately, as you'll see, we've got 36 people who wore glasses, so this G region should add up to 36. 9 plus 10 is 19, plus the 7 here is 26. So that means there's 10 left here. Okay, my only thing that I'm left to do now is to ensure that the total adds up to 100. Anything left over will go on the outside, and that's people who neither wore glasses, were left-handed, or had dark hair. So I can just add these numbers up. I know that this whole bubble adds up to 36. Add in these 12 and we're up to 48. Add in these 5, we have 53. Add in these 9, we've got 59. So those 6 and we've got 59. So 59 people accounted for, but we need there to be 100 people in total. That means that we've got 41 people out here who were had none of those attributes. Okay, so there's our Venn diagram fully completed. Let's see if we can answer some questions about these. All right, so here's my neatened up Venn diagram. Now let's look at some of the questions. So a person was selected at random from the group. Find the probability that this person wore glasses but was not left-handed and did not have dark hair. Okay, so wore glasses, so inside this G region here, but was not left-handed, so not any of these guys, and did not have dark hair, so not these guys. So it's just these 10. So our answer here is as simple as saying that it's going to be 10 out of 100 because there were 100 people in total. So our answer to that question is 10 out of 100, which simplifies to a tenth, or 0.1. Okay, next, find the probability that a person did not wear glasses, was not left-handed, and did not have dark hair. So that's just had none of these attributes. So that's the people on the outside. They're the ones who had none of the attributes, these people up here. So that's just 41 out of 100. So there's our answer there. Can't simplify that anymore, or 0.41. And what about had only 2 of the attributes? Well, had only 2 of the attributes, so that's got to be people who were in some of the intersections, but not these ones in the middle, because they had 3 of the attributes. So it's going to be these people who wore glasses and were left-handed, these people who wore glasses and had dark hair, and these people who were left-handed and had dark hair. Add these up, 5 plus 9 is 14, plus 7 is 21, so that's 21 out of 100 there. So there's our answer, and again, we can't simplify that one. Okay, I hope that was useful, seeing an example of how we construct a Venn diagram. In the next videos, we're going to look at how we populate a Venn diagram with probabilities rather than numbers.